Welcome back. Let's start off with our megatrend, prosumerism, and how it ties into the modern foodie. It's easier than ever for consumers to create their own content. From user-generated content to maker culture, everyone can be a brand, and anyone can become an expert. As of January 2019, #food has over 364 million posts on Instagram. That's greater than the entire population of the United States. One way that our consumers are tapping into this megatrend is through food-focused hubs on Facebook, which look to target women over 55, who are actually the fastest growing group on Facebook. And of course, Gen Z's focused food platform is YouTube. There is even a new slew of foodie celebrities to ascribe to and post about. All of these consumers are creating food-related content to like, engage with, repost, and ultimately to share and connect with others who are also passionate about food. One way that we've been seeing this on Trend Hunter's platform is through the insight, aesthetic eating. Restaurant menus are catering to those interested in Instagram-friendly dining experiences by producing brightly colored, aesthetically pleasing dishes that lend themselves to image-based social sharing. This shift speaks in the interest to create social media-friendly experiences that offer rare elements of joy and delight. Here's an example of how one winery tapped into prosumerism to create a completely shareable and Instagrammable food experience. Carmel Winery, the oldest winery in Israel, was looking to revamp and connect with a new generation of consumers. They were targeting younger demographics who experience food through the lens of a smartphone, and they created a unique and unforgettable experience: foodography. They designed plates that would optimize the photography of food by cutting out background images and provide the user with a 360-degree view. They then recruited the best food photographers to conduct photography workshops during the meal. 63% of millennial foodies seek restaurants with over-the-top options. This tells us it's not just about edible indulgence. It's about combining edible indulgence with visual indulgence. Not only does it have to taste good, but it has to be beautiful. In 2016, we saw Instagrammable dessert emerge as an insight on our platform. People seeking over-the-top desserts, typically at small destination cafes. But in 2019, it's not just enough for the food to look pretty. The atmosphere also has to be aesthetically appealing, which leads us to a more recent insight. The social setting insight focuses on how cafes and restaurants are now designed around Instagrammable aesthetics. Brands are adapting to the rituals of millennials and Gen Z with store designs that mimic the social media-friendly visuals that are so popular today. No longer related to pop-ups alone, these spaces have a direct tie to the value of the younger generation and cater specifically to their desire for shareable experiences. There are thousands of Instagrammable restaurants popping up all over the world. From Holy Matcha in San Diego, to Kind in Bali, to Italian restaurant Oretto in Toronto, and to Sera by Biera restaurant in New York City. These spaces were designed to curate a vibe and to appeal to the modern foodie, so it's no surprise that these restaurants all had a millennial pink theme. Now let's take a deeper look at the last example. Sera by Biera is located in the Italy building in New York City, and the restaurant is designed to look like a rooftop garden. They also transform their rooftop according to season, and they just turned their flowery garden into a beautiful winter wonderland. That wraps up our first module on the modern foodie, through the megatrend prosumerism. When it comes to prosumerism and your brand, consider the following questions. What relationship does your brand have with visual indulgence? And which social media site should your brand lean into and why? I'll see you at the next module.